following program is not for children. What would you say is your top favorite Sonic character? Sonic himself? Knuckles? Dr. Robotnik? Hell, maybe someone underrated like Sonic the Hedgehog. For most people, there was one main answer. Shadow the Hedgehog. Originally the main antagonist of Sonic Adventure 2 in his debut game, well, anti-hero more likely, but he was the main antagonist for most of it. He quickly became a fan favorite. Originally a one-off character that was supposed to be killed in the game, he was loved so much that the next game, Sonic Heroes, the fan was such and brought him back. However, in Sonic Heroes, Shadow was revived, but he had amnesia. He didn't know what happened in the previous game, who he was. And we'll expound on what the rest of it was in this video. So, because of his popularity, it was decided that he should have his own game. And a Sonic Adventure style Shadow game sounds like a blast. So, what was it? Oh god, no. Yeah, So you know those like cartoon parodies like SpongeBob in the Hood or like Bart Simpson in the Hood? Imagine that, but if it was a Sonic game. Meet Shadow the Hedgehog 2005. Now, I was not born when this game came out. Obviously, I would be a fucking fossil. But this game was a fucking pariah alongside next year's Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, more infamously known as Sonic 06. When this game came out, people thought it was an April Fool's joke. I mean, it was literally Shadow the Hedgehog in the hood, packing a strap and shooting niggas. There was these weird fucking aliens. What the fuck was this shit? I mean, for the love of God, the ending of the trailer / the intro really shows Sonic fucking falling and dying, bruised and beaten, and the Shadow just stand behind him with a fucking lock. No one was excited for this game, and everyone thought it was the corniest shit ever. It did get a sequel in 2024 alongside the Sonic 3 movie in the form of Shadow Generations, which many see as a massive improvement, with Shadow Gens and the Sonic movie 3 putting Shadow back to his roots. But what about Shadow's solo game? Is it as bad as everybody says? Or do people just hate new things? Because a lot of the Sonic stuff from the supposed Dark Age got re-evaluations like Sonic Unleashed being an actual good game, because it is. Well, let's go over this. So, the game takes place in... Okay, I forgot what the hell this city is called. Okay, so after the classic era, the Sonic characters mainly live in like on planet Mobius or in Station Square. There's like two versions of Sonic. One in Mobius with the animal humanoids, but in this game in the Adventure era, they live with the humans. Why do they live in a world full of humans? I don't fucking know. And why do you not question why the fuck like a giant blue hedgehog or a giant fucking red echidna's around? Anyway, so Shadow's standing at the city, hating on everybody per usual and being angsty. Being only able to remember two names. I mean, only remember two things from the last game. His name, obviously, and the gruesome image of his adopted mom, Maria Robotnik, being killed. Maria Robotnik being the granddaughter of Jill Robotnik and Dr. Eggman's cousin. Okay, side note real quick. What is with every character on this channel I talking about have mommy and daddy issues? No, literally. Every character I talk about has mommy and daddy issues. Like Murder Jones, Uzi, bad relationship with her father, missing mother, Doll, crying about her dead mom, Jay, crying about her dead mom, and bad relationship with his sister who wants to kill him, Poppy Playtime, Catnap, bad relationship with his adopted father, the prototype, Yornaby, bad relationship with the doctor, who is his adopted father. Though his dad hated him when he became a monster, his mom still loved him, how he accidentally killed his parents. Finds the phrase, the adopted children like Serge's baby and Michael are pawns in William Madden's / Springtrap scheme. I don't know why every single fucking character has mommy and daddy issues. It's even worse with the hell of us. Like, People complain about Vizzy Pop overusing mommy and daddy issues, but nah, it was before that. Anyway, so after Shadow cries about his mom, like he always does, aliens invade because aliens. He doesn't give a fuck, so he decides to just leave. But then his dad shows up. Yes, this dude has mommy issues and he has daddy issues. So his dad, Black Doom, who is the leader of the invading aliens known as the Black Arm, shows up. He tells Shadow that the Day of Reckoning will soon be here, and he instructs his son to collect the Chaos Emeralds for his plan. Even though Shadow was told by his mom that he's supposed to protect the goddamn humans, it was literally her dying words. But Shadow obeys his father anyways, and yeah, that's pretty much the story. So, this game is known for its angst and its terrible gameplay. So, the angst is literally just Shadow being edgy. So, the angst in this game is literally just a bunch of swearing. That's it. It's just Shadow swearing, saying, damn, and infamously memed upon, where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? And stuff like that. It's literally just pointlessly edgy for the sake of being pointlessly edgy. It's not as offensive as most people point out. I mean, with this game, you expect it to be something like fucking offensive. You expect like, oh, gratuitous sex scenes or something, but no, it's just Sonic and Shadow mildly swearing and saying, damn. Honestly, I don't really have a problem with this game conceptually wise. Like, the idea of Shadow's long-lost father coming back to haunt him is a good idea. So he's torn between his loving mother, who he can barely remember, and his biological father, who knows everything about his son, but treats him like dirt. Black Doom is also a really good villain. I love his design, I love his voice. He's a pure evil villain too, and he's a powerful doomsday villain. He's literally able to conquer the whole world and wipe out anyone he can, which is so badass. This game was badly received, like Sonic 06, but many fans agreed that Black Doom and Mephiles are really good villains, which is why in Shadow Generations, they brought back certain villains. Metal Overlord from Sonic Heroes, the final boss Sonic Heroes to be specific, Shadow's big brother BioLizard, the final boss of Sonic Adventure 2, Mephiles, the main antagonist of Sonic 06, and the main antagonist was again Shadow's father, Black Doom. And you get to see his rivalry with Gerald Robotnik in that game, so it's really perfect there too. And Black Doom, even in this game, is definitely the highlight, with him interacting with his son. However, the big issue with this game is the fucking filler. Yeah, the Sonic Adventure games. So the Adventure era for most people is Sonic Adventure 1, 2, Heroes, this game, and depending on who you ask, Sonic 06. The Adventure games are classics that are considered the best games in the series, but a big issue that they have is the fucking filler. Sonic Adventure 1 begs fucking fishing, or Amy and Tails reskinning Sonic stages. Sonic Adventure 2, Knuckles and Rouge digging for fucking Master Emerald shards. Sonic Heroes, all the characters copying Team Sonic's stages and gameplay mechanics without mechanics of their own. This game has 12 different fucking endings. You need to play this game fucking 12 times to get the actual final story. This game is supposed to be about going between good and evil, or being neutral. Shadow is a neutral character, but it's pointless because he saves the day in the end anyways. He defeats his father and holds out the promise he made to his mother. So why the fuck is this a morality game if one, the character we're following already knows right from wrong to begin with, and two, he literally defeats his father in the end and holds his promise to his mother. Like, it literally makes no goddamn sense. This was just Shadow being tricked by his dad into doing evil, and then he finds out the truth, learns that he has a mother that, while adopted, loved him dearly. So he decides to go against his father and avenge his mother's honor. If it was just that, it would have been really, really much better. Tone down the edginess, you have a good game on your hands. But no, instead you need to pad this shit out 12 fucking times over. And it is fucking exhausting. I love Black Doom, I love Shadow, Maria is underrated, but my god, the filler in this game is just the biggest turnoff ever. You can see why many people just fucking gave up on this game. Like, seriously. And God forbid you're a completionist. Like, God forbid you're a completionist and you want to get everything and you do this shit 12 times over. I hope and have mercy on your fucking soul. So, in the end, what is Shadow of 5? An experiment that went wrong. Giving Shadow his own game was a good idea. Exploring his family was a good idea. The edginess is not as bad as people make it out to be. But this game embodies the worst aspect of the Sonic Adventure era. The fucking filler. The filler ruined this game. This game only had one story of, like I said, Shadow being tricked by his dad, realizing he has a mother who loves him, and avenging his mother, and standing up to his father. It would have been so much better. Thank God the sequel, Shadow Generations, takes this concept, sticks with one storyline, and does it right, as well as tone down the edginess. So yeah, this game had a good idea, but unfortunately it has to get a 3 out of 10. Saving Grace is being Shadow, Maria, Black Doom, and Shadow's theme song, I Am All of Me. But other than that, oh, boy, you cannot pay me to get through this filler ever again.